Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to learn about mensuration, or you can say surface area and volumes. Later, I'll explain you why we can say surface area and volumes. Mensuration means here geometrical shape, measurements of geometrical shapes. Geometrical shapes. What are the geometrical shapes, children? Like square, rectangle, triangle, circle, cube, cuboid, cone, cylinder, etc. are called geometrical shapes. Square, rectangles, triangle, circle will come under 2D objects. 2D means two dimension. Two-dimensional objects are nothing but which has length and breadth. Like see, this is square, you can say it has one length and it has one breadth. And similarly, rectangle we are talking about, it has breadth and it has length. Which has length and breadth, that will come under two-dimensional objects, 2D objects. Cube, cuboid, sphere, cylinder will come under 3D objects. 3D means 3 dimensions which has length, breadth and height. This is length, this is breadth and this is height. 3 measurements will come. So in today's class we will learn about 3D objects, which is nothing but cube, cuboid, cylinder, cone, sphere, hemisphere, right prism and pyramid. Now come to the first point, cuboid. See the cuboid shape. In our daily life we have come across many cuboid shapes, like see first objects. See this marker box, or you can say chalk box, which is in cuboid shape, which has 6 faces. First, upper part, lower part, 2, front and back, 2, left and right and left, 2, total 2 2 2 6. It has 6 faces. Are you getting my point, children? Similarly, your eraser also in the shape of cuboid only, which has 6 faces. See the first, upper part and lower part, front and back, left and right. It has 6 faces, and each face is in shape of rectangle. Are you getting my point, children? And it has 8 vertices. Are you getting my point, children? It has 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. Clear, children? Already you learned in about 3-dimensional objects in your previous classes. Second one is cube. Cube, you can observe a Rubik cube. Many times you play with this to to match the same color and all such things, and you can say your ice cube also. See, each face is in shape of square. All sides are equal. See in this diagram also, each face is a square shape. Length is also same, breadth and height also same. All 3 measurements are same in cube. Third one is cylinder. You can observe cylinder in your life. Like best example is your pencil. Pencil is in cylindrical shape. All part is circular. See, upper part and lower part is in circular shape. Are you observing? This is upper part and this is lower part. 2 ends are there which is in circular shape, and this is called cylinder. You can observe cylinder in your real life like your gas cylinder only. That is also one example of cylindrical shape. The next one is cone. Cone you come across like ice cream cone, or you can observe ice cream cone. Many times you eat, or daily only you eat ice cream. That is nothing but ice cream. See, in this part he fill the ice cream and give to you. This is nothing but cone. And next is sphere. It is like looking like a circle. Best example of sphere is your earth only. See, the next one you can say ball. Ball is in the shape of sphere only. You see from all sides it is circular only, circle shape only. Correct, children? Next one is hemisphere. Hemisphere is nothing but half sphere. Best example of hemisphere is your bowl, which we use in your daily life to keep the curry in that. That is the best example of hemisphere. One part is in circular shape, upper part is in circular shape, and remaining is in curve shape, you can say. Clear, children? Now next one is prism. Prism best example is daily life. You can observe even rectangular shape prism is there, or some rectangular prism. Rectangular prism is nothing but cuboid only. Triangular prism, if you observe, see, this is the shape of triangular prism. Upper 2 ends are in triangular shape and all 3 sides are in rectangle shapes. That's why it is called right prism. 2 ends are in triangle shape. Now next thing is pyramid. Next object is pyramid. Pyramid will be in this shape. Base is in square shape and all three sides are in triangular, or four sides are in triangular shape. Pyramid you observe in your Egypt. Usually you observe pyramid shapes objects in Egypt. Clear, children? Now I said starting only surface area and volumes. Here we are talking about 3D objects. When we find the area, that is nothing but surface area, because each face, see in this, each face is nothing but surface. It is called surface. Are you getting my point, children? It is called surface, and this each surface area we are finding. That's why it is called surface area. And it is a solid object. We will find volume also. Volume is nothing but how much quantity the object can contain, that is nothing but volume. So whenever we are talking about solid objects, that is nothing but surface area and volume. So today our chapter is mensuration. Mensuration is geometrical measurements of geometrical shapes. In that geometrical shapes we are finding only 3D objects, that is nothing but those objects surface area and volumes we are going to find. So here some formulas are there, which is nothing but volumes and surface area of different solid objects. These objects also called as solid objects or solid shapes. Clear, children? Now we are talking about lateral surface area. Lateral surface is nothing but, see, this is the object, solid object cube. When we keep this object, we are unable to see, we don't take the lower part and upper part. Only four sides we take, that is nothing but lateral. Are you getting my point, children? Whatever objects we are taking, if we are finding only four parts of that object, that is called lateral. So we are going to find the lateral surface area, those four parts area only. That's why it is called lateral surface area, which we can denote LSA also. The formula of that cuboid, lateral surface area of cuboid, is 2h into L plus B, where h is height, L is length and B is breadth. Similarly, total surface area, it has 6 faces. So we are going to find full area of this objects. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 6. That's why we are talking about total surface area of cuboid. Here I have shown you cube. Don't confuse. Cube I have taken and I am explaining to you. But we are finding here total surface area of cuboid. Short form we can say TSA also. That is equal to 2 into LB plus BH plus HL, where L is length, B is breadth and H is height of the object. Similarly, volume of cuboid is LBH. And next is LSA of cube. That means lateral surface area of cube is 4a square, you can say, or 4l square. A or L, so both are nothing but height side of the cube. Similar, then next is TSA of cube. That means total surface area of cube is 6a square, you say, or 6l square. Volume of cube is a cube or L cube. Always remember, children, area we measure in square units and volume we measure in cubic units. That's why in square always, in area always square will come, in volume always cube will come. Am I clear, children? First thing, what is area, children? Area is nothing but the space occupied by an object. How much space the object is occupied. Volume is the quantity that a substance or shape occupies. Are you getting my point, children? So volume of cube is a cube or L cube, you can say. LSM is lateral surface area of right prism. That is perimeter of base into height. We are taking base perimeter, then we will multiply with that height. The total surface area of right prism is LSA plus 2 into area of the end two surfaces. In prism, two end surfaces are in triangular shape, just now I told, and remaining are triangle. That lateral surface area we will find, then we will find the area of two end parts. Clear, children? Now volume of right prism is area of base into height. Next, curved surface area of cylinder. Cylinder in curved shapes, children. See, curved surface and lateral surface both are same only. Here we are talking about curve. Why? Means it is in curved shape. Clear, children? So curved surface area and lateral surface area both are same. For a circular shape we use curved surface. So curved surface area, CSA also you can say, of cylinder is 2 pi RH, where R is radius, H is height, pi is nothing but 22 by 7. See, these two are the circular shape. This is the center of that circular shape, circular. So from center to this end part is nothing but radius, children. From this center to down end center, this is nothing but height. Are you getting my point, children? So curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi into R into H. Similarly, total surface area of cylinder is 2 pi R into R plus H. Next is volume of cylinder is pi r square into h. Curved surface area of cone is pi r l. See children, this is the cone. This is the center of the circular part. Down part of the cone also circle only. This center to this end is nothing but radius. This center to this vertex is nothing but height of the cone. And this cross line, are you observing like hypotenuse? That is nothing but slant height, which we denoted by h. Are you getting my point? L, which we denoted by L, slant height. So that only we are using in that. Curved surface area of cone is pi rl, where r is radius of the circle cone and L is slant height of the cone. Then next is TSA of cone. Total surface area of cone is pi r into L plus r. Volume of cone is 1/3 into pi r square h. See here children, volume of cylinder and volume of cone is connection is there. If we take volume of cylinder and divide by 3, then that become the volume of cone. See, volume of cone is equal to 1/3 into volume of cylinder. Similarly, volume of cylinder is equal to 3 into volume of cone. That means if we take 3 cones, so then we can fill 1 cylinder. Clear children? Now next is lateral surface area of right pyramid is half into perimeter of base into slant height. Then total surface area of right pyramid is lateral surface area plus area of the base. When we solve the problem easily, you will understand how to do it. Then next is volume of right pyramid is 1/3 into area of base into height. Curved surface area of sphere and total surface area of sphere both are same. See, when you observe the sphere, you are observing all parts. Nothing part is hiding you. If you keep the sphere here, you are observing all parts. That's why total surface also same and curved surface both are same. That is nothing but 4 pi r square. Volume of sphere is 4/3 pi r cube, where r is radius of the sphere. Curved surface area of hemisphere 2 pi r square. Total surface area of hemisphere is 3 pi r square. Volume of hemisphere is 2/3 pi r square. Hemisphere, just now I said half of the sphere. So that's why 4/3 half we are taking, that is nothing but 2/3. Clear children? All formulae in next class we will use these formulae in solving the problem. So now today's homework is write and learn the given formulae in today's class. Clear children?